You're tired, you've been tired all day, you get into bed, turn the light off, and something flips. Your body is exhausted, but your mind starts running. You're not anxious about anything specific. You're not avoiding sleep. You want to sleep. But your system won't let you drop. This is one of the most disorienting experiences a human body can have: tiredness and the inability to sleep at the same time. You're sure something must be wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it's wired to do. It just learned the wrong cue. What I want to give you in this video is a clear picture of why a tired body doesn't equal a sleepable body, the specific switch your nervous system has to flip before sleep can happen, and a 4-minute pre-bed reset that gives that switch the signal it's looking for. By the end, you'll have a practice you can use tonight. Here's the thing. Most people get wrong about sleep. You don't fall asleep because you're tired. You fall asleep because your nervous system gives permission. Tiredness and permission are two different signals. You can have a lot of one and none of the other. Permission lives in a specific branch of your autonomic system. When that branch is online, your heart rate drops, your breath slows, your muscles soften, your awareness narrows, and sleep arrives in a few minutes. When that branch is offline, when your system is running on the activation circuit instead, none of that happens, no matter how exhausted you are. The body cannot fall asleep from a state of mobilization. It's a hardware-level lock. What puts you in mobilization at bedtime is rarely one big thing. It's the accumulated leftover of the day. Every email you didn't finish, every conversation you replayed, every coffee you had after noon, every scroll and flinch on your phone. Each of those is a small dose of activation. By bedtime, you have a system that's running hot, and getting into a quiet, dark room doesn't cool it down. It just removes the distraction that was keeping you from noticing how hot it is. This is why the racing thoughts feel like the problem. They aren't. They're the symptom. Your body is in a mobilized state, and the mind is doing what the mind does in that state: scanning for threats, rehearsing, planning, problem solving. The thoughts aren't keeping you awake. The state is. The thoughts are what that state sounds like from the inside. So if your sleep problem is the racing mind variety, you don't actually have a thinking problem. You have a state problem. Fix the state. The thoughts quiet on their own. The state you need is the same one a mammal needs to feel safe enough to sleep in the open. Warmth, stillness, the sense that nothing is about to happen. Long, slow exhales, soft eyes, heavy limbs. These aren't poetic descriptions. They're the actual physiological signals your system is waiting for before it gives permission. Here's the practice. It takes about 4 minutes. Do it in bed with the lights already off. Step 1. Get warm. Put on socks if your feet are cold. Add a blanket if you're not quite warm enough. Warmth is one of the oldest safety signals a mammal nervous system has. Cold feet alone can keep a body in mild mobilization for hours. Step 2. Find your exhale. Breathe in normally through your nose, then let the exhale be long and soft. Don't push the air out. Just let it leave slowly, like a sigh that doesn't finish. Aim for an exhale that's about twice as long as your inhale. 3 breaths like this. Don't count, just feel the lengthening. Step 3. Soften your jaw. Let your teeth come apart. Let your tongue rest at the bottom of your mouth, not pressed against the roof. Most people hold their jaw clamped at night without knowing. Letting it go drops your whole face 1 notch. Step 4. Scan downward. Start at the top of your head and let your attention move slowly down your body. Forehead, eyes, cheeks, jaw, throat, shoulders, arms, hands. Then chest, belly, hips, thighs, knees, calves, feet. Don't try to relax anything. Just notice each area with curiosity. The noticing alone makes things soften. Take about 90 seconds for the full scan. Step 5. Put one hand on your chest, the other on your belly. Light contact, no pressure. Take 3 more long exhales. With each exhale, let your body get a little heavier into the mattress. You're not trying to fall asleep. You're giving your system the signals it needs to give itself permission. That's the whole practice. About 4 minutes. Most nights, sleep arrives somewhere inside step 4 or 5 before you finish. A few notes on what makes this work and what undoes it. Caffeine after noon keeps the activation circuit warm late into the night. If you're not sleeping well, the lever to pull is the timing of your last coffee, not melatonin gummies. We've covered this in detail elsewhere on the channel. Phone in bed activates the same threat scanning circuit that makes a deer alert in a meadow. Even if the content is benign, the act of fast-cut visual scanning is mobilizing. The phone has to leave the room, not just go face down. If you wake up at 3 in the morning and can't get back to sleep, that's a different mechanism, a cortisol spike on your circadian clock. The reset is similar, but the cause is different. What I want you to take from this, sleep isn't something you do. It's something your body lets happen when it's been given the right signals. You don't have to chase it. You have to set the conditions, then get out of the way. Thank you for watching. If you saw the last video about shaking off the day's leftover activation, that practice and this one go together. The shake clears the discharge. This reset gives the permission to drop. Together they're a complete pre-bed move. Link is on the screen. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming.